They just weren't good enough.
Can we not also question Chelsea fans and how much they rate this B team? Because the same B team,
thank you, finally,
also lost to Servette, also struggled in the qualifiers. Like this B team that everyone goes on saying, bro, you lost 2-1 to Servette. You man had
we lost 2-1 to Servette early. So you can just ignore the rest of the games that we've had after that, then?
No, but your B team, okay, your B team, yeah, this so-called B team that you've got. How good are they really? Because you guys are making it sound like they could compete in the Premier League by themselves.
No, but we expected. I spoke about this yesterday, bro. Today, I expected a combination. I expected a combination of the first team and a few of the B team players. I didn't want to make wholesale changes, KJ, because I knew Newcastle wouldn't change the whole team. Because number one, their depth is not as strong as ours, and number two, they want to win a trophy. I was saying Caicedo needs to start in this game, bro. I was saying Gusto needs to start in this game. He went with a lineup that I wouldn't have picked. You know what I mean? So, end of the day, this lineup that he went with today, for me, was not good enough to go all the way, bro. Like, if we won today, I would have been impressed. I'll be real with you, because Newcastle put out a very good lineup. You know what I'm saying? So, it is where it is, bro. It is where it is. He made the wrong decisions. You know, we had one sub today. Palmer didn't even come on. He's obviously got one eye on the game against United. You know, it's annoying because I'm not going to now say, oh, it's only the Carabao Cup and that. Because, bro, I want to win every trophy that we're in. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'll be real. We've still got the FA Cup. Obviously, Conference League, we need to make sure we're winning that. Listen, FA Cup, he needs to learn. When we've got these opponents like Newcastle and that, don't be going into the game making hella changes and expecting these men to do a thing, right? You need to make sure that you're playing some first-team players and part of the B team. It needs to be a mix of both. Today, there was just too many changes.
Yeah, but most of these players are good enough to start for your first team. Like, obviously, I didn't watch your game because all of us, we had our games at the same time. I look at the lineup. You want Jorgensen to start over Sanchez anyway, so you want him as a first teamer. You had Cucurella playing on the left, who I believe has been injured, so he probably came back today just for match fitness. So there you go. That's number 2. You got fucking Enzo Fernandez on the pitch, which we've been hearing about for a while now, that he's better than this and better than that. Even though he's in the second team right now, the only reason he's in the second team is because Caicedo and Lavia have been significantly better than him. You got Nkunku that, honestly, he could have been starting for you if you didn't switch Palmer to the 10 this year.
He's not a striker.
Okay, but he's still, like, I just named about 4. There's about 4 or 5 players that are good enough to start for you if Maresca chose to do so. So this is not an excuse because I heard you this season say that you have a better squad than Liverpool. Sorry, you're better than Liverpool because your squad is deeper. But when we talk about how deep the squad is and they lose today, all of a sudden it's because all the B team played together. Like, I just don't get it. We got to be a little bit more accurate.
This is what you're not going to do. You're not going to do that now because end of the day, we've got a very good squad, but you still need to use it correctly, bro. Right? And the squad today, the opponents that we had today, I would have not played this lineup today, bro. It would have been a mix and match for me personally, like I've said. That's what I'm saying. Maresca got it wrong, bro. Yeah? Our squad is deep. Our squad is very good. I rate our squad. But end of the day, it's still Newcastle, bro. They were playing golden than these, man. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of like all of a sudden.
They did have Gordon. They did have Gordon, but they started Wilcock. They started Longstaff. They started Kelly at centre back. Willock, sorry, not Wilcock. Sorry, I was thinking about Man United. They started like him. So they started Willock. They started Longstaff. They started Kelly at centre back, and that Cruff at right back. So they didn't play their best 11 either. I would say that I get what you're saying about mixing it in with your first team as well, but there's some performances out there that are getting ripped into. Another Chelsea player. Sorry, Alex. A Chelsea player that the Chelsea fans in our comment section, Chelsea fans online, getting a lot of stick again was Enzo Fernandez for another abject performance from him.
First half, he was poor, bro. You know, first half, like I said, people are just picking him out. There was many people I can pick out in the first half. Enzo was poor, Badeshu was poor, Disasi was poor, Dewsbury was poor, Nkunku was poor. I don't know why we're singling out Enzo as if he was the only one. You know
because Enzo was a world record was a club record and British record transfer for a while.
But I think it's
hang on, Don. I'm looking at the whole team. I'm looking at everyone.
Hang on, but we're not going to do that either. You say you're not going to do that. We have spoken about other players on the show so far. Other people have been mentioned. Dizazi has been mentioned as an example. But Enzo Fernandez is one of your most expensive players. And he's been at your club for nearly 2 years now. So having conversations about his performances is fair. It can't always be every time he comes up. No. We're going to talk about everybody. I want. Why is it that he's still not? Sorry, Alex. I want to know, Don. Why is it that Enzo Fernandez cannot put together a string of 2 or 3 performances on the bounce where he looks good to very good at least? Why does he always look so average?
I have to give props to Newcastle in that first half, bro. They didn't allow us to play our game. You know, they pressed the fuck out of us, bro. We should have been going long today, right? We could not get out of that half in the first half. We was trying to get our foot in the ball, weren't controlling nothing. And like I said, their goals came from them literally pressing us, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem why I have with Enzo. That's exactly specific reason why I have problem with Enzo, because Enzo should be the one that asking the balls from the center backs, not via Viagra. What's his name? Vega.
Viagra.
That's exactly why I don't want him. I like why he's not the one.
He's not a midfielder.
Why
bro.
Vega? I know, but if you look at how we considered the first goal. Vega was on the left side of the deep of midfielder, right? With the playing out of possession. Where was he?
Where was who?
Where was
Enzo?
Enzo, yeah, okay. Enzo should have been collected.
That we've been talking for the past 5 minutes. He should be there. So my problem with Enzo is not, we play with Maresca is the reason we like selective. Like that's not the problem. The problem is some players have to take the responsibility, and Enzo was one of them. I know you said that, but the main blunt you have, main problem you Chelsea fans sometimes has it's to find offensive players that makes mistakes, not the one that you like, and you pick and choose which one you like, and you go and slightly like around it, like a keeping at the arm's distance. You criticize him on the, how you say it, on the eye test criticism level. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'll criticize him. Yeah, he didn't play well. I already said that. You can. He
didn't have a good first half. I didn't think he was bad in the second half, though. I think, to be fair, bro, I think he was poor in the first half. Second half, I don't think he was poor at all.
Here's another thing.
This game's it's not an isolated thing for Enzo Fernandez, though. What people are questioning is you paid 105 million. He's now your vice captain, but now he's suddenly already relegated to the B team. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
surely he should be the one on the pitch.
There's another problem.
He's not better than Caicedo Lavia, though, is he?
There's another problem. There's another problem with Chelsea fans that, okay, if I said that Enzo has to be playing deep and receive ball between center backs, availability-wise, yes, people will say, oh, he played slightly higher. Okay, so why, if he played slightly higher, why Portuguese, what's his name, Mason Mount and Kunku had to drop deep? Why those two had to drop deep if he's there higher? Why they have to come into the midfield?
I think when it comes to Enzo Fernandez, you're 2 years into this project with him. He just isn't Chelsea standard. He isn't Premier League standard, in my opinion. He cannot put the consistency of performances together. He'll have moments, he'll have phases in games where he looks good. But when you look at him, even with Chelsea 18, you've got Caicedo getting better, you've got Jackson looking better. Your manager is very good. Your coach is very good. People are improving. You look at the growth of Cucurella as an example. Enzo's still looking the same as he was. There'll be good 10 minutes there. Oh, that was a good pass. That was a good touch. But nobody talks about what a good performance, what a good cluster of performances game in, game out. And I just think, and I know that it isn't his fault that you paid the amount of money for him that you did, but at the end of the day, it's not Anthony's fault that we paid 90 million for him when we should have paid 15 million pound for him. The fact is we did pay 90 million pound for him, and that's the attention that he gets. Viewers, we'd love to get your thoughts, your feelings on this. I'm going to go to a few super chats. We are going to talk Man United on the show. We are going to be talking Liverpool and Arsenal as well.
I've got a cop yeah.
All right, bro. Cheers,
Sorry, you got Spurs next.
Yeah, way.
Make sure, you know. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see you on Friday.
I'm not worried about a team that doesn't know anything about winning trophies.
Fucking out of it. No, Banter. See you later, bruv. See you later, bruv. See you later, bruv. See you later, Don.
Talking like he's in the competition. You're outside of the club, baby.
You guys better make sure you win. I can't.
Bro, knockout game against a team that doesn't win trophies, and people think I'm gonna be worried, bro. The Terrace is not here. The chest is different now.
Don then was moving like Richarlison when he saw that Vinny Jr. controversy.
I'm gonna make it rain on them. Like, no, what you doing?
Oh, it's so funny. Super chat here says Don only remembers context when it's his favorite player like Enzo and Madueke. See how he speaks about Rice and Saka for contrast. This is the thing, but Don don't hear that. Don rejected that idea that he doesn't use different language and he uses context for everybody. He certainly does not at times.